Hey,
Wow.
oh my god. 328. We've come back from the void. We have reassembled. We reparticulated from the fucking infinity snap.
There's a lot going on in
Yeah.
2024, especially this time of year. So thought we'd come back for that.
There is. You know
Yeah.
what they say? We're the most sporadically released podcast that's still going.
Is that It's us or Dana Gould.
Hey, we do it when we feel like it, but I feel like there's a lot more. Like Deadpool's right around the corner. Matt, you want to get a posse together to go see that?
That might be hard because I'm out of town on Saturday and it comes out Friday. So unless you have like late Thursday night tickets, I'm going to have to wait till fucking August till I see it. That's terrible, I know.
Well, okay.
I'm going at 10:40
On
at the United Artists Colorado location for the IMAX screening.
Wait, in
on
Denver?
on Thursday. Yeah.
At night?
Yeah.
And you didn't tell me.
My buddy bought me a tickets as a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you should have just told us that you were going to do that because we would have fucking come.
we're piggybacked on
No,
that.
And we were also would have come to the movie.
I actually intended to take my lady friend, but my buddy whose house I was crashing at was like, I got us tickets.
You're special in it.
And I did mean to tell you guys that we got tickets to that showing in case everybody wanted to get tickets to that showing.
Yeah, well, it's real easy to wait on dinner when you've had a little snack now, isn't it, Jacob?
It is, like, surprisingly easy. But yeah, the 10:40 showing at the Colorado IMAX theater.
That'd be nice.
That's cool. I'm not jealous at all. I'm gonna go see it, and it's gonna be a good time. I still want to go see Despicable Me 4.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was the style was a little weird to me actually. I was down in Trinidad, and I saw it at the theater there. But the kids were all really tiny. It was very it was very cartoonish. Whereas I feel like in the earlier ones it wasn't like that. So this was almost like it was made for younger kids. You know, the higher the sequel, the lower the age it's really meant for, the humor. But overall, there was a lot of really good messaging in it, and it was entertaining. It was fun.
Nice.
I have nothing but love for the Despicable Me and Minions franchise. I got fucking Minions shorts on right now. Look at
Nice.
these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I got some fucking Minions shorts on right now.
We love the Minions here.
Hey, dude. I think they're great. They're like little tiny yellow Jerry Lewises.
They invent cameras?
No, they fucking they do a lot of slaps. Nice lady.
I made a comment that one of them was doing a Harpo Marx skit or a bit, which that was interesting. You know, it makes you, when I see those movies, I'm usually trying to figure out who exactly it's being made for, and this one was little young kids, and then parents that enjoy the older humor.
Right. Yeah, dude. It's something for all. You wouldn't think, like, dude, if I could go back in time, I would invent the Minions, dude.
I saw Nicolas Cage's most recent film.
Is there any Minions in it?
Not exactly. It's a scary movie called Long Legs.
Long Legs. Okay, yes. Okay, tell me what this is about.
It's kind of creepy. It's about this lady. It almost paid homage to Silence of the Lambs. There was this lady FBI agent who had some childhood trauma, and it seems like she's catching serial killers. And they're trying to track down this Long Legs, and it's very cryptic and very weird. And she has some kind of like psychic ability. I don't know. It was dope. It didn't really have too many famous people. I forget her name. Micah Monroe and Nicolas Cage and Alicia Witt.
I don't know who Alicia Witt is.
You'd recognize her. I can't tell you what movie she's in. Yeah, look it up. But it was good. It was weird.
Everyone goes for their phone.
Creepy as fuck.
What do you mean creepy? Because, like, Jake, you and I have never been one for horror movies. So, like, Matt, I guess if you want... All right, here's your fucking Broadcast Geeks warning.
It was like Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, you didn't even let me do the spoiler alert. No, wait.
Yeah,
okay, we're in spoilers
doesn't
now,
like a
so
spoiler.
fucking spoil this. Why making it creepy? What was the twist in this?
Well, she figures out where he is, and then she figures out he has an accomplice, and they don't necessarily believe him. Well, Blair Underwood was also in it, and it turns out there was an accomplice, and it was somebody close to her. I figured it out.
Nice.
But it was kind of cool. I found it to be very much like or inspired by Silence of the Lambs, and it was almost a blatant copy,
An homage, as it were.
as it were.
As it were. Okay.
I do always like Matt's update on things we shouldn't watch.
Matt's Horror Corner.
Well, but it does have Nicolas Cage, and he's a
Nicolas
treasure.
Cage.
He's a national treasure.
He really is. Have you seen that? I watched that show, or that movie, The Retirement Plan, recently.
I don't know.
Nice.
Have you seen this?
How was it?
It was fun.
No, but I've heard it's really good from the Kalabari brothers.
It's an action-packed Nicolas Cage-a-thon.
Ooh.
And it looks like he's playing John Novosad. Because he's got a big beard and long gray hair.
And what's it
He's
called?
kind of got that same look in that Dream one.
Yeah. It's called The Retirement Plan. It's on Hulu.
All right. I don't have Hulu.
Fuck. What was I was going to say, real quick update. I was watching the Paramount Halo show after a middling... Did you watch season 1, Jake or Matt?
No, of course not.
Jake, you didn't. Okay.
I tried to, and I just couldn't fucking care.
Yeah, it was not... Like, I gritted my teeth and got through season 1. It was good in ways, but bad in others. And then... What I've been watching of season 2 has been a remarkable improvement. And then, talk about fucking spoilers, dude. I just happened to scroll by it on fucking social media. And in the last episode of this season, which I haven't got to yet, they finally get to the fucking Halo. And then today I see an article that's like, Paramount cancels Halo.
Oh.
Oh, no, dude.
Yeah. What the fuck? So they dilly-dicked around for 2 seasons, not even getting to the Halo. Dude, that's the whole... It's called fucking Halo! But then they were finally getting there. And then it's like, so should I even continue watching this season?
Well, it's not going to go anywhere, and you do refuse to watch stuff like Secret Invasion, which for sure goes somewhere.
You're right.
So,
well,
maybe keep watching Halo? I don't know.
well, you know what they say, Spartans never die. They just go missing in action. And that's going to be me.
I currently have an Apple Plus subscription that I pay for.
Oh, no. Jake just creamed.
Yeah.
No, I'm just happy that now we can talk about good shows.
Well,
Okay.
Did you see they announced the new date for... Sorry, go ahead.
No. New date for what?
The our favorite show on Apple TV.
Oh, well, that's an interesting statement. I'm assuming you're talking about
Monsterverse?
Severance.
I am talking about Severance because I said ours, not your family's.
That's fair.
It's January 14th.
Oh, God. I'm going to have to cancel and renew then because we only have it right now, so we could finish Ted Lasso.
Yes, nice.
And I might actually do another binge when I'm done with this because I love it so much.
Have you watched Slow Horses?
No, that's the Gary Oldman cop show or something.
Spy show, yeah.
Spy show.
Good.
That's right, like MI6 or something.
Yeah, but it's about like the short bus kids at MI6. Like for real. They're called they work at the Slough House and they call them the Slow Horses.
Oh.
Because that's where you get sent when you're like too dangerous to get rid of because of what you know, but the CIA can't fire you, so they put you on this dipshit assignment. It's like when cops.
It's like Red versus Blue.
Get assigned to. It's like when cops get assigned to movie theaters.
Yeah, or we need you to guard the beat.
We need you to be a junior high SRO.
Oh.
Yeah. We need you to infiltrate this fucking middle school.
John
Yeah,
Cryer.
we need you to not ever hang out at the station.
And definitely don't touch the weapons.
Yeah.
Do you remember a John Cryer film from the 80s where he played a cop that went undercover at a high school?
It's
Pretty in Pink?
what?
No.
No, Ducky was no cop.
He was in this. He was in this movie. It's called Hiding Out, and he goes to high school and pretends to be a high school kid. But there's someone he knows there, like like a brother, or he was investigating his brother's murder, something 80s-ish.
Man, they just.
I love that most 80s movies sound like a nap time fever dream. What were you saying, Mitch? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, man, you kind of cut out there for a second.
Oh, okay. I was like, nobody continued after I stopped talking.
Because you went, it's kind of like a, and like, so.
It wasn't that good. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, what were you saying? Let's hear, take two. Matt's going to edit this.
I don't remember. This is my second podcast today.
Oh, goodness. You were talking about 80s films.
Yeah, you said 80s films really...
Something about a fever dream?
Yes, fever dream.
Oh, they all sound like fever dreams, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good
And they
movie.
were Weird Science, Fever
Yeah.
Dream.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly LeBrock.
Kelly LeBrock. Oh, so I guess they just don't make them like they do back in the 80s. I don't remember this movie.
Talking about the movies or the LeBrocks?
Well, both? Where's the next generation of LeBrocks?
I got a question.
Careful.
Kelly LeBrock or Andy McDowell?
McBrock.
LeBrock. Did you say McBrock? You combine them?
I did, but I meant LeBrock. Yeah, I did combine them.
All right.
For a while there, Kelly LeBrock followed me on Twitter.
Whoa.
I'd still go with Andy McDowell.
But she stopped?
I think she got off Twitter.
Oh, I wanted to know the tweet you made that made her stop. Damn. She more likely quit Twitter.
Oh no, she's still here.
Take it over.
Wait, you made Kelly LeBrock quit Twitter?
That's her, ain't it?
We'll have to talk about that. Yeah, it looks like her.
Yeah. I felt it twitch, so it's got to be her.
Follows me, Kelly LeBrock.
Hell yeah, dog.
Well, let's see if we can get her on the pod.
You know, she.
Yeah, dude, that would help.
Also, John Cena followed me on there.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How did you see it?
Good question. I got a notification. You can't see the motherfucker, but you can't outrun the noties.
That's how much I love you, Mitch. I've never once watched wrestling recreationally, but I have references now.
Yeah. What do you mean you haven't watched it recreationally? You've all been under duress.
I've gone to 3 live shows just to be like part of the guys.
Motherfucker.
But I've never once turned it on on my own leisure time. It's never graced my television.
You've never actively sought it out.
Not even that. I've never been flipping the channel and stopped for a second.
Oh, I love
But
it.
you went to fucking NJPW in the Tokyo Dome. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, and I went to a WWE show with you, and I went to a WWE show with Deacon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Not to mention countless Lucha Libres and Laughs.
And I went to WWF when I was like a teenager.
Wow. But it's never been on your TV. I guess it's just
I
not
couldn't even tell you who I saw at any of those fights.
Wow.
Are you going in September, Mitch?
I want to. I mean, it's hard to say what's going to happen in September, but it's on a Monday, and I'm off on Mondays, so.
Oh.
Nice.
The past couple times, I don't know actually if I can talk about this on pod.
Save it for later, then.
Okay, I'll tell it.
We'll put it on the
It's
Patreon.
Secrets. It's like, yeah, okay. All right, never mind. We'll put it on the Patreon.
Speaking of patrons and wrestling,
Ooh.
man,
Hulk Hogan?
the boys.
Oh,
I was thinking about a specific penis from the last shot of the show.
oh shit.
But
Who's
man,
penis?
what a fucking seat.
Okay. Yeah, dude.
Whose dick do you get to see?
The love sausage.
Love sausage, that's it.
Yeah, he's a dude with a giant superhero penis that, like, it's like Mr. Fantastic, but it's his dick.
You've seen it. It's from the first or second season.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Isn't he the guy that blasts mother's milk with cum at the Hero-gasm?
I think so.
Yeah.
Forgot about that scene.
Dude, what a fucking crazy-ass show. This season was it felt weirdly poignant given everything else that's going on in the world.
Yeah, it's weird to know that they wrote and recorded it ahead of time.
Yeah, because it was like, shit, that just happened in real life.
Over and over.
Oh,
It was nuts.
yeah.
Yeah, Homelander is pretty gross. It's what Lex Luthor feels or fears Superman becoming, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And it is just what Trump's becoming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oy.
I think when you see season 4, Matt, you'll be even more like, okay, fair.
Yeah.
Very
No, I watched a little
that's
bit.
not a reach. Yeah.
Yeah, do you think he's got he's plucking his gray pubes and putting them in a jar?
Probably.
Trump?
How long? No, Homelander.
Oh, yeah.
But
he
also
is,
probably
we've
Trump.
Seen it.
Uh,
No, Trump's dick would be bald if he plucked all his gray pubes.
Easy. We don't want to have to Kyle gas you.
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's going great for Jack Black right now.
Yeah. Don't worry. The scores of people that listen to this will... but no, dude, the fucking... I'm so glad I watched Gen V because that really came into play with this season. Because there would have been a couple times where I'd be like, who the fuck are these motherfuckers?
Oh, did it help? So
Yeah.
it helped with understanding of some of the show?
Not a ton.
A little bit.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
key moments that are like, it'll help you be like, oh.
And one of them is literally like the final scene
Yeah.
that you would be totally fucking lost on if you hadn't watched Gen V. Other than that, it's like stuff you'd be curious about that you don't have an answer to that you would know if you'd seen Gen V. But the last episode has a shot where, like, if you haven't watched the whole show, you won't know what the fuck it means at all,
Okay.
really. Yeah.
Oh, also, I guess the subplot with the virus all season stems from what happens in Gen V.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you don't really need to... That's what I mean. The rest of the stuff are, like, facts you'd be curious about as a nerd.
Right.
But it wouldn't really affect the watchability of the show. Whereas, like, that last scene, you'd be like, who the fuck are they? What?
Right.
Huh?
What did she just do to him?
Yeah, why is Kamiko freaking out so bad she can finally speak?
Oh, yeah. Spoilers for Matt.
Oh, she speaks. Interesting. What language?
English. Well, I guess
English.
it could have been Spanish because she just says no.
Could have been French. Could have been English, Spanish. I don't know. Would have been funny if she spoke French.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that this was a first for me. I watched this whole season with the fucking subtitles on because there's sometimes when fucking Carl Urban talks, I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? And I've been
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, man, but like, well, also usually I was watching in my headphones, so I didn't have this problem. But now, just as you can tell from my audio, I'm watching it in this marble bathroom, and
Yeah.
so I had to,
That washes out a little bit.
a little bit. So I was just like, he'd be like, "Oh, we got naked," and then blah, oh yeah, and I was like, "What the fuck did he just say?"
Yeah, that sounded dangerous.
It sure did. Matt, edit that out.
Yeah, I'll mark
He
it.
said that he found the virus and he nicked it, Nicked,
Right. No,
as
I
in
get
he
ya.
stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I the only thing I found disturbing about this season was whatever.
Starlight?
What's her name? Starlight's appearance. It's very upsetting.
Oh, her
I
nose?
kind of. Yeah, she had some work done. I don't think it was.
And it's not good.
I think it wasn't as drastic as it was in the original pictures. Because when I saw the pictures of that, I was like, "Ow, honey!" I did a fucking full-on Roger the Alien. Ow, honey.
Paul Lind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes you out of the story, and it's not like it's my place to tell any human what to do with their body,
Right.
but it's such a drastic change from how she's looked. And it's not like a weight gain or a weight loss. That they like restructured the bottom half of her fucking
Yeah.
face.
I think it looks a little more normal as it's not as jarring as the season goes on. I'll say that.
I agree, actually. I think in like the last 2 episodes, for some reason, it doesn't stand out as much. But I think that's because she's a starved prisoner, so it kind of plays.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, hey, didn't even think about that angle. But
Yeah.
it's not nearly as distracting as MM without his beard.
Yeah.
Dude, it took me a minute to figure out what was going on with that, because I was like, did they like give him fake hair? Did they darken up his hairline? Like, why does he look so different to me?
Because
And then when
he looks a lot older
nephew
without
had
his
it on.
beard.
It's true.
Yeah, he really does.
But I guess
it
that's
took
what
my
they're
brain
playing
a minute
it.
to be like, oh,
Yeah, I was enjoying watching the older seasons when I was at your house, Jake. Because
Yeah.
it had been a while since I watched it.
it's been on for a long time for us to only have 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Right.
When did the first season come out?
I want to say like 2017?
It's been a while.
The boys.
I think 2019.
2019.
Was it 20? I was gonna say, I think it was like right before.
Yeah.
29. Oh yeah, July 26, 2019.
Yeah.
So, I thought. So Matt, you are caught up through the end of the last season, right?
Correct.
Okay, so Black Noir is back,
Yeah.
and it is so fucking funny because it's not the actual Black Noir. They got someone else to play Black Noir. And dude, when they first like kill those dudes in like the false flag for Homelander, and
Yeah.
Noir is just like, guys, this was seriously fucked up. It made me laugh so hard. And then like,
Yeah.
did Noir just talk?
That was fucking great. Why? Did Noir just talk?
Did Noir just talk? And he's like, yeah, I can't figure out this guy's motivation. He's got a whole dojo in the 7 Tower. But as far as I know, Black Noir didn't know fucking karate.
Yeah. It's also fun that they let that actor come back with like a speaking role.
Yeah, it's the same dude that's been playing him the whole time, but now he's just
that's what you were saying.
Yeah. So.
And it's funny that he's also a suit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like Black Noir can fly, but he's not allowed to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right, because the real Black Noir couldn't fly, so the guy playing Black Noir can't fly, even though he has that ability.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking. Dude, there was a lot of fucking pretty like there was a lot of goop this season.
There was an awful lot of goop in this season. I would agree.
There's a lot of fucking goop, like the boys' version of Spider-Man, Web Weaver. He's like a heroin addict.
That interview scene is fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah,
dude. Like I don't know what's wrong with me, but I was picturing it smelling.
Oh yeah, dude, that for sure. There's a part where Matt, when his web comes out of his web hole, which is on his ass.
Well, it's like right above his ass crack.
Right.
Like it's like
where a spider's web hole is.
Yeah.
And he's like, it shoots when he's nervous. So.
It's so fucking gross. And it's just shooting out like a bucket of cum fluid every time he like flinches when Homelander's talking.
Well, I look forward to it.
Yeah. A lot of fucking cool, like, I don't know, interesting uses of superpowers. This, like the dude that was the simp for Firecracker at the convention where he duplicated himself so that he could lick out his own asshole and
like 9 times.
Like 9 times. And then the prime version of him was jerking off to a picture.
It was very weird.
But dude,
it was very weird.
It was so weird. But then later on, when they're having the fight and they notice that half of the dudes have fucking pink eye.
Yeah.
That cracked me the fuck up, dude. I don't want to spoil everything for you, Matt, but
it's all good. I'll forget.
The whole Jeffrey Dean Morgan angle with Butcher this season was pretty fun.
It was. I think it was a little telegraphed.
Of course.
Why do you say that?
Like, I just mean like it was so clear that what was happening was what was happening, that when they did the reveal of the twist, you're just like, yeah, no shit, I've kind of thought that for 3 episodes.
Well, okay, I didn't pick up on that.
He never talks to anybody else. Butcher never talks to him in front of anybody else.
Oh, yeah. Because you think that if he was, he'd be like, boys, it's me old mate, Joe Kessler. He's going to help us kill Homelander.
Yeah. It's like, it's weird how he doesn't include him, and it's just like the wife was already happening. And so for episodes, I was like, well, I hope they reveal this soon. And then they waited till the second to last episode.
Right. Well, I mean, I think it all worked. The people are saying that this is the IGN gave it a 6 or whatever, but I genuinely had as much fun as I always do with the boys, dude.
Is there going to be more?
I think it might be. Yeah.
One last season.
Yeah.
Okay.
The final season
I
is
think
the
this
next.
might be the second best.
Yeah, dude, I had a lot of fun with this season. What do you think the first season is the best one?
I think the first season's probably the best one.
Yeah.
It's the closest to the comics. It's really like a little bit of story, a lot of action in each episode. Like, it's paced good because they were following the book so closely for structure. And I think that helps it a lot. Whereas the later ones are more of a TV writing structure. Which is good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's as fun to watch as the first season.
Yeah, because like the first season, it's Annie joins the 7, leaves the 7.
Right.
Yeah. Huey joins the boys.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
They all rejoined the boys, because the boys is kind of not a thing at the beginning.
right. But then in season 2, that's when Stormfront she shows up, right?
Yeah. And then season 1's also them saving Kamiko.
Yeah.
Saving.
Like, season 1's packed with fun shit.
Mhm.
It pays off.
What happened? I think that's season 2. Fucking diabolical. They just drove the boat into the whale. Yeah.
But that thing from the cartoon that busts out a Butch.
What?
Did you watch Diabolical?
Oh shit! I don't think I finished that actually.
Oh, well, that thing that busts out a butcher is from Diabolical.
Oh, so is he dead? And that thing? What? Matt's gone. Matt's gone.
I think he accidentally clicked leave.
Oh, well, he'll be back. Okay, well, while he's gone though, he's back.
Yeah.
Okay, so that fucking so is Butcher dead and that thing has taken over his body now, or is he some sort of creature now?
That thing is a separate creature that lives inside of him.
That's not his cancer taking form?
It is, but it's separate from him. They're not one.
They're like a venom?
Yeah. It's like they're symbiotic, but they're not one thing.
And is that going to cure his cancer? Kind of like Eddie Brock. Kind of like Eddie Brock?
I mean, no, because the Venom cures Eddie's cancer. Venom isn't Eddie's cancer.
Oh.
This is literally Butcher's cancer, so I don't think it can leave Butcher and live.
Oh, it needs him to survive.
'Cause it needs a host, yeah.
But he dies if he dies anyway.
If he dies, he dies.
Right, which is why the parasites got him up and walking around, and they're working together now symbiotically.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that shit was nuts.
Yeah, when he blacked out and came to and Ezekiel was in fucking pieces, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that one was crazy, but the one today was bananas. I
Definitely.
got to watch it.
Definitely was not expecting that.
I wasn't either. That's one of the first things they've done in a long time that truly surprised the shit out of me.
Yeah, and she couldn't. Well, again, I don't want to spoil all of this for Matt.
Do it.
That already got revealed in
Yeah,
season
do it.
3.
So Victoria, she can't use her head popping powers if someone seals her mouth, right?
No.
I don't know. I also think she was just like getting fucked up by that tentacle the moment it started. I think it was squeezing the life out of her. So I think that was like part of her not being able to like direct or do anything, is that she's just trying to get out.
It was quite the fucking. There's a lot of. I mean, for how much I like this show, there's definitely a lot of like. Oh man, the boys are gonna fucking lose, and it's like, oh wait, here's a character that snuck in impossibly, and no one saw them, and they're here to save the day. Like it happens with Butcher at the con where he shows up, he's like, oi, and he beats up all the fucking clones that have the pink eye. And
That one also like didn't make sense that Butcher would have showed up.
he's all back. There's a lot of I'm out of the boys. I'm back in the boys. I'm out of the boys this season.
He is the boys.
Well, he's dying,
Right. But
so he doesn't think he can lead because he's gonna be dead, but he also wants to kill everyone.
right. But then there was also another one of those where they're fighting deep and in Black Noir in the Flatiron building, and it looks like they're gonna get their ass kicked, and all of a sudden MM shows up with the fucking minigun. It's like, where did he?
A-Train.
Yeah, or well, A-Train was already. Yeah, well, I guess. And then there was that one at the end there where fucking, I guess it wasn't a save because they were all having a meeting. Butch was like, no deals.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. And then Ryan.
The characters' chemistry is really good. I like it. It's a fun show.
Yeah. How fucked up is the
They
Deep?
play with the chemistry this year.
Oh, really?
Deep is insane, dude.
The Deep
is the most dislikable character on the show.
Yeah, but it just means that guy plays him so well. Unless he is a piece.
Also, like
comes off kind of slimy.
Yeah, but like Homelander's a worse person. But you like at least feel bad for Homelander because of like you can see how he's become that person. Whereas the Deep's a piece of shit frat boy. Like you're just like, this guy's had everything handed to him, and he's also just chosen to be a monster. Like this guy's had every chance and opportunity, and no raising of him that made him a piece of shit. He's just decided to be like a weird rapist and a murderer and like he's
sex pest,
fish fucker.
Dude, he has a tryst with an octopus this season.
Yeah, I saw that. That's great.
That shit's fucked up. That's what I mean. Like, there's nothing likable about the Deep.
No.
He never does anything where you're like, that guy's trying at least.
Right. But he is funny, even though he's so detestable. Like that scene where where him and Noir are like, bro. It's like, bro. They're just broing back and forth, but in different intonations.
Yeah. No, he plays the shit out of that character.
Right. And, wait, so is Queen Maeve dead? She was killed by Soldier Boy?
Yeah.
That sucks. I did like Maeve.
She was strong. Right? She went...
Speaking of dead people...
Who died?
What?
Bob Newhart.
You got Bob Newhart.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Poor Newhart. I mean, he was 94 years old.
And he waited till Shelley Berman was dead for a couple of years so he could go up to heaven and steal his bitch.
Wait, what?
Bob Newhart's most famous bit, the telephone thing.
Yeah, but he was really funny.
He stole that. No, he was better at doing the joke than the guy who came up with it, but he stole it. Did you ever watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, Mitch?
Yeah.
You know Larry's dad?
Yeah. That's Shelley Berman.
That's Shelley Byrne. Yeah, he's like one of the OG stand-up comics. And Newhart basically stole his act, but he for sure stole the whole telephone bit.
Oh, man.
I don't think it demeans him at all, because that was back when that was more common. It was more of a race to see who could get famous doing a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Bob Newhart was so much more, though. He was in The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under. I think that's definitely my first exposure to him before I even saw the Bob Newhart show or Newhart.
He's a very funny guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's so funny. And he's supposed to be one.
Yeah.
My football coach always was like, Mitch, because I was always a clown, you know, but like I just didn't ever do stand-up back then. My football coach was like, Mitch, your sense of humor reminds me of Bob Newhart's. And you can see that in the loud, boisterous dick jokes that I tell.
Well, I think if Newhart hadn't started comedy in 1960,
Right.
there's a solid chance he might have thrown out a couple more dick jokes.
You're right.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's so funny. He's so funny as the fucking TV scientist on Big Bang Theory, even though fuck that show. He's so good.
Well, young Sheldon always talks about Professor Proton.
Yeah, that's his name, Professor Proton. Yeah, he was in Young Sheldon too. It was a bit of a bummer because he's so much more rickety looking than he even was when he was on Big Bang Theory. That it's like it's hard to look at because it was like, oh fuck, we're gonna lose him any moment now. And then but his timing still, dude. I mean, like his skin was see through, and he had shrunk to half his size, and the guy could still nail Newhart timing. Not just like good comedic timing. He was doing his shtick at fucking 100 years old.
They don't make them like that anymore.
No, sir. They
it's
do
like
not.
him.
Dick Van Dyke's still
Mel
around.
Brooks,
Mel Brooks.
And Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke danced on the red carpet the other
Doesn't
night.
surprise me.
Started busting out moves.
Because he's been dancing all his life. He's able to dance all his life.
He also hid in his house and drank a liter of booze a day, like he was a secret guest on our show for fucking like 30 years.
Wow.
What?
He like doesn't dude, Dick Van Dyke's like one of the biggest drunks to ever go through Hollywood, and he's pretty open about it.
Interesting.
Yeah, he had a real like he doesn't remember making. Which one is it? Mary Poppins.
Wow.
Or was it the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
I for sure don't think he remembers portions of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and he was mean to those kids. But I think like in a drunk way, not in like an abusive way.
Fuck that guy.
Just in a like, get out of here.
Shay?
But no, I think he like kind of defends the bad accent in Mary Poppins by being like, I was so drunk I don't remember making that. I don't remember agreeing to that film.
He was so drunk through the pre-production process.
Yeah. He
needed the money.
Yeah, but very few people can drink like that and then dance at 100.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He also was on Diagnosis Murder for a long time.
Oh yeah.
That show ruled.
Yeah.
I was a Murder, She Wrote kid.
But they crossed over, didn't they?
A little bit. I think there was. Yeah.
They did. But Matlock and Murder Diagnosis both were intermittently shot in Denver and Colorado.
Oh, cool.
Springs.
Whoa. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, if you go back and watch them, you will recognize a shitload of the locales.
I also really liked Father Dowling. That was the dad from Happy Days.
Tom Bosley?
Dude,
Yeah.
Tom Bosley is Father Dowling. That was such a good, like, I've stayed home sick and I need a nap at 2 p.m. But god damn it, I gotta get to the end
Father
of this
Dowling Mysteries. That's right.
Yeah. Like, one eye open, fight to sleep, I'm sick. Like, which guy was it? And then as soon as you find out, then just fall asleep before Tom Bosley can get through all the bits.
I don't think I ever watched Father Dowling.
Oh yeah, it was pretty good.
It's fun in a dragnet way. It's a little bit more self-aware.
Yeah.
Just the facts, man. Rocket guts, man.
Like but like the crime, or like Adam 12 is another one where like the criminal part of it is so cartoonishly fucking stupid, but then the rest of it is treated with a sincerity that like makes it fun, even though like the mystery is inherently ignorant and stupid.
I'd say that's fair assessment.
Like, it's fun to watch. It's real popcorn for your brain.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the
You
best.
know what's not popcorn?
What's that? What's not?
Acolyte.
So I don't know anything about Acolyte. Is this a Star Wars thing?
Yes.
Yep.
And so here, I watched all of the Mandalorians. I watched Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Same.
I don't think I started Andor, and I didn't have no beef with it or nothing, but I was like, oh, I'll come back to this later, and then I never did. And then same thing with Ahsoka, and I didn't even attempt to start the Acolyte.
You didn't watch Ahsoka?
No, because
Ahsoka rules.
I have no doubt. Sweet Lady Rosario.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I really should have. Is Andor worth watching? It's getting another season.
No, Andor sucks, and I'm mad that it got another season. I
heard it was real good.
It's not good. It's not. It's really good for representation, and it's a different thing, and I understand why it's being celebrated, but it's not good. Like, it's not good story. I don't know. I didn't like it. It's a lot of people's favorite out of the bunch, but I don't think it's... I'm with Mitch. I think it's boring. There's a lot of shots of people speaking foreign languages, and there's no subtitles or anything, and it's like story. It's not just aliens in the background. It's fucking story. So they're doing like weird pantomime plays. It's fucking not for me. I don't know. But Acolyte is amazing, and it takes place 1,000 or 100 years. Mitch, do you know
I don't know.
Before it's 100 years before episode 1-ish. Like
so it's like the High Republic or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the end of the High Republic.
Oh, okay.
And it's this mystery based around these two Force-sensitive girls that you meet in the story. And one of them was taken by the Jedi, these twins, and the other one was left and is basically being trained by the Sith, even though the Sith are thought to have been extinct at this point.
Whoa.
And it's fucking dope. The acting's great. The characters are cool.
So you don't have to really have watched any of the other stuff because this is all before it.
You literally don't need to know anything except that like lightsabers are cool.
I mean, obviously, I
and
know
like
a lot.
Jedi. I know, but I mean, like, this is maybe the first thing in
lightsabers
40 years that Star Wars has made that you really don't need to know.
Okay.
Shit. Like, if you understand that, like, the Sith are bad and the Jedi are good, supposedly.
Yeah.
You could watch this blind. You don't need to know who any of the Skywalkers are. You don't need, like, they're not even a fucking sparkle in someone's eye yet. It's really cool. It has to deal with man, I really want to spoil it. I'm so excited about what I saw today. You guys know who Darth Plagueis is?
Yeah.
I bet Jeff's pants are stuck to his leg.
Ooh, why? What happened?
He creamed straight through him.
he got gooshed him real good.
Yeah, dude. They're stuck from the ankles to the waist.
Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yeah,
the one?
He's Palpatine's
mentor.
master.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He appears in the last scene.
Whoa, what?
And it's for sure gonna get another season the way that it ended, unless, toxic Star Wars fans manipulate everything to where they don't do it, even though it's a good idea.
Oh, wait, you mean like just how Star Wars fans do in general?
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes I'm ashamed to be a Star Wars fan when it's just like, well, dude, like, this show sounds cool. And now that The Boys is...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
What?
I said now that The Boys is over, I can watch it now.
I think we had a slight delay for a split second.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
No, and it...
Looks good.
And they purposely moved the story 100 years in the past so that it wouldn't be able to step on any fans' toes of what they expect or what they want for the future and all this shit that makes them all fucking mean.
Yeah, that's
fans.
perfect.
And then they still all turn around and they're like, fuck this. I don't want to watch some woke show about two little black girls. It's like, well, then kill yourself. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. This isn't ruining any of your stories. This doesn't step on any toes. It doesn't contradict anything, including your fucking feelings. So how the fuck would you be mad that it's just not about some bowl cut white guy? Like, it's, I don't know. It's the grossest one yet. Because at least in the other ones, they can tie it back to, like, I'm too stupid to evaluate. This is tied into my emotions about Luke Skywalker. But the people who are mad about this one, it's just like, oh, you're garbage people. You're all fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's good. The lightsaber fights are maybe the best I've seen since, like, the prequels. They're fucking amazing. The lightsaber fights are insane. You know, did you watch The Good Place?
Yeah, I watched some of it.
You know the real special Asian fella?
Yeah.
Okay. He's in it.
Yeah.
And man, can that motherfucker act.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's about to be like a commodity in Hollywood because of this show.
Interesting. And this is on, obviously, Disney, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's really, really, really... It's good. The mystery's interesting. It parses it out through the episodes at a rate that's, like, really satisfying.
I think there got to be a point where I was burnt out on Star Wars stuff after Obi-Wan and everything else, you know?
That's part of why I think this one's so refreshing and why I like it so much, though, Mitch, is that because it's in the past and it's totally kind of its own thing, it doesn't feel as, like, fatiguey. It doesn't feel as... Like, you don't have to turn your brain on as far as you do to, like, watch Star Wars shit, because you're not doing 40 years of references and trying to figure out what they're doing and spot everything.
Yeah.
This is taking place in a new time period where, like, you don't have anything invested. So it's just like, oh, this is fucking cool. Who's that lady? Ah, fucking cool. What do those people do? I've never heard of them. Ah, neat. Like, it's just all new information. So it's just a little bit more...
Just makes the galaxy a little bigger.
A little bigger.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the more stories in this time period, and then I know they're doing stories even farther back than that of, like, the Knights of the Republic.
Oh shit, that's like old Republic type shit.
Yeah, which again, I wasn't that excited for before. But now after seeing this and realizing, like, oh, they get to, like, just play in the sandbox. Like, this rules. This is so fun. Yeah.
It doesn't have the stress of having to have all the interconnectivity.
No, or to, like, provide fan service by, like, because it takes place in a specific time. And they do a little bit. There's, like, 2 cameos in the final episode that are, like, split-second shots just to be like, oh, look, so-and-so is there. But it's not, like, it doesn't rely on anything. Like, no spoiler, one of the only people that would be old enough to be there other than Plagueis is Yoda.
Right.
So at the last second, when, like, somebody has to go in to admit some shit to the council, when she opens the door, you see the top of Yoda's head.
So at that point, 800 years he'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's already gone gray. You can see the frizzles. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's refreshing. It's, like, encouraging to me because this is the kind of shit that makes me actually think that, like, Star Wars could be a lot more fun going forward. I'd much rather see stories about these 2 girls for the next 10 years than any other fucking Skywalker shit ever again.
Skywalkers, man.
These 2 girls are much more interesting. The backstory is way more interesting.
Well, hell yeah, man. And it's 8 episodes. It's all out. I can binge it.
Yeah, and they're pretty quick episodes. They're like, I think they're all, like, the first and last episode might be, like, 45 to an hour, and everything else is, like, 30-ish.
Cool.
That's manageable.
Because they're all Disney Star Wars shows, so they all have 7 minutes of credits.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
They have to show off all the matte paintings of the storyboard.
They also didn't shoot in that dome thing. It was all shot on locations.
Oh, they didn't do it in the volume?
No, they didn't do it in the volume, so it feels big. Like, there is something to the fact that it's all in practical locations that makes it feel more like a rich movie than it does like a TV show.
That's cool. I mean, for
There's
what
a-
it was, the
there's a
volume was
Wookie
pretty
Jedi.
great, but like a Wookiee Jedi, you say?
A Wookiee Jedi,
How-
dude. He's bad as fuck.
Yeah, dude, you got Jedi. Just okay, so
Does he have a big ass lightsaber with a good spear?
oh yeah,
He does have a big lightsaber, but it's not a spear. But he does have a big, like a long one.
Yeah.
so here's a question: Wookiees are just like physically stronger beings, right?
I would say so.
So since they have more physical strength, does that mean that they can lift more using the Force? Does that increase their Force power as well?
I would say no, but their will power. Well, I don't know. I would say it's more of like a Green Lantern ring.
Okay.
Like your will.
Just because the Wookiee is physically stronger doesn't mean that it necessarily could use the Force harder, I guess.
Dude, it does seem like he has pretty strong abilities in the show. Like, not like he gets more of the Force, but like when he does like a Force push, like bodies.
Yeah, so maybe he doesn't have to exert himself as much to do what somebody else smaller would. So maybe he can overforce himself or exceed other people's force strength.
It's the most I've ever been frustrated that I couldn't understand Wookiees.
They didn't give him any subtitles?
No.
I guess it would be weird if he was just like, and it was just like, hey guys, what's going on the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, no, they just play through it like they always have. But like he's dope, dude, and he's got these tattoos on his head. Like he kind of shaves his head to where he's like got the lower half grown long, and then he's got a little top knot, and then he's got these like neon blue tattoos all around his skull.
Whoa!
And then like when he's old, he's living in solitude in a wrecked spaceship in a mountain planet.
What do you mean when he's old? Like how old does he get within the span of the show? It's only
The story spans probably about like 20 years.
Oh, okay.
It shows you all the stuff that happened when the Jedi split up these girls as like the past, and then you get all the current story of what's happening with these girls as adults.
Okay.
And the mystery has to do with how these girls were split up. Like when you're watching the show, you're gonna be suspicious of everyone from the first episode, but you don't really know what's happened until like the 5th or 6th episode. I think it's the 6th episode is when you're finally like, oh shit, this is how it went down, and they show it on screen. It's really Rashomon kind of thing.
Oh, I like that.
Where they're showing shit from different people's perspective, and then finally they just show it.
Cool. I'm down with that, dude.
He looks cool.
The Sith?
The Wookiee.
Oh, the Wookiee.
Oh yeah, the Wookiee's dope. What's his name? Kandar?
I don't see Kelnaka.
Kevin.
Kilnaka.
Is he the... So, like, Chewie was always, like, the default coolest Wookiee, but now that we have Kersantin from Book of Boba Fett, and also now we have...
Yeah.
What was his name? Prima Nocta?
Kelnaka.
Kilnaka.
Kilnaka's the coolest, I think, so far, dude.
Even more than Kersantin?
I mean, dude, Chrysanthemum ain't winging around a lightsaber.
That's true. But he looks like a Raiders fan with all his spiked shoulder pads.
No, this...
Kilnaka looks like what Wookiees want to be referred to. He's wearing robes.
This guy looks cool.
Yeah.
He's wearing robes. Does that mean Chewie's just rocking around nude?
He looks like Hit Wookie.
Yeah, dude, he kind of is Hit Wookie.
How do you spell Kilnaka?
K-E-L.
Apostrophe. Oh.
And it's Kelnacca.
Kilnaka. Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
He's got like a little top knot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fun that, like, all the characters are new people. Like, none of them are somebody where you're like, oh, what's he doing here? What's his motivate? Like, it's all... I don't know. I'm hopeful for more shit like this.
Or it's not like, I'm Dave Skywalker, Anakin's third cousin, twice removed, that might have something to do with the original trilogy.
Yeah. Or we're not going to spend 3 movies wondering how these girls are related to the Skywalkers. Because they're fucking not.
Right.
Not yet.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Well, because
the relation is clear pretty immediately as far as the story goes. You know that story Palpatine tells Anakin when they're sitting next to each other, all creep style.
Are you familiar
like,
with this story, the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yeah. So, like, if you're a big enough nerd that you're aware of that, then the implication of the story is just like, this is where they started to figure out how to manipulate age and life.
Ooh.
But, so, this happened 100 years before Episode 1. So how old is Palpatine? How old is Plagueis?
Well, Plagueis might be on the track to learning how to control age, which Palpatine says he figured out how to never die.
Oh.
And then his apprentice killed him and took the secret and is now trying to find a dyad so that he can perfect it, which he finally finds when he has Rey and Ben. Right. So, like, that's the through line, but it's not like, there'll be no heavier relation to the Skywalker saga other than the fact that, like, this is the story of the Siths trying to figure out how to steal life.
And stay alive forever.
Right. So it's tertiarily related to the saga of the Skywalkers, but it's not going to be, like, these ladies aren't going to be the parents of Padme, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not going to be some weird, deeper connection like that, I don't think. I think it's just going to be that this is how the Sith kind of start to make their return into the Senate, into the world.
Okay. Well,
I'm ready for their return.
You ready for the Sith?
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith.
The most likable Sith there's ever been.
More than Darth Vader?
Dude, you're gonna love this Sith, Matt. Mitch, you're gonna like him a lot. Matt, you're gonna fucking love this.
You're gonna love
the
You're gonna be all about that guy.
You're gonna love the way we Sith. I guarantee it.
He never has a name. It's just Master.
Oh, kinky.
I'm into it.
Dude, he wears a mask he can't see out of.
What? So he just feels with the Force?
He's fighting with the Force, and he fights like a fucking animal.
Oh boy.
The Force is strong
sick
in him.
Yeah. I fucking... Alright, well, you've convinced me.
Yeah, I'm in. I'll watch The Acolyte now that... Is it... well, it's Disney, so it's probably PG-13.
I'd say it's PG-13. There's one scene that's a little Twilight. Oh, your girls are literally reading Twilight.
Literally.
It's a little Twilighty where, like, it's implied that he's naked in front of her getting out of a bath. But, like, and it's, like, sexually charged, but nothing said, nothing happened.
We're watching Ted Lasso, so it's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine.
All right, we'll see if they're into it. Right now, whenever it's the three of us, they want to watch Black Lightning.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're into that show, so we've been watching it through.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's not a bad show.
their their TV taste is interesting because it's kind of limited. I'm limited, but I limit them, and it's hard to get a new show going if we're in the middle of another show, and they're really into Black Lightning. And I'm watching it, and it's not as good as I thought it was, but it's enjoyable.
Well,
It was the weakest of all of them, for sure.
Maybe.
we can definitely go back to the tapes of when it was airing.
And see how we felt.
I love it. I love that show, but it's the corniest of all of them as far as set production.
I dig it. I do. I'm rewatching it.
Yeah.
And getting caught up. But I want to check out Acolyte.
Fuck yeah, that rules. Yeah, you guys are going to like it. I think the girls will like it because it is. Also, it's like in the past, before the Jedi got rid of everyone who practiced Force shit. So there's Force witches.
Oh, yeah.
There's all this. Yeah, there's all kinds of other shit going on in the universe.
Force Witches.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, kind of like those gals that they're using in the. I don't remember what they're from, but those gals that are dressed in all red, is that the Rey movies?
Yeah. What, girls in all red?
I can't.
Those witches in all red that are like manipulating
I
something.
don't remember that.
No! What was that from?
I remember the Admiral Imperial
It's from
Guards were
Ahsoka.
wearing red.
They show witches in Ahsoka
Got it.
as well.
Okay. I thought you were thinking of the Agatha All Along trailer.
It's damn near that level of witchery.
That looks fun.
It does.
Is it too late, though,
Yeah.
for that to come out?
Mitch, who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm.
Used to be my guy friend that liked to like things, and now you're my guy friend who's suspicious of
I'm
everything.
so suspicious of everything.
Yet you will sit through 2 seasons of Halo to get nowhere.
The missions change. They always do.
Yeah, no, dude, it'll be great. We've talked about it ad nauseum, but Marvel, I think it's starting the reset. We're like in the next 3 years, they're gonna re-simplify the stories and go in new directions.
Well, yeah, I think Deadpool is the start of that.
Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
God, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that movie. I don't know when. Which is a bummer. But I've also been following James Gunn. We haven't really talked much about him lately.
Oh, shit.
And he's got a few of his things already in production. Obviously Superman, but he's got the Lantern Corps. I'm excited for that.
Nice. That'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens.
I like the Superman design on the suit, and it looks like a lot of people are complaining about it, but I think it looks fine.
It's old school, right?
It has the trunks, and that's what everyone's like, man, the fucking trunks. It's like, yes, he needs the trunks. Batman can take or leave the trunks.
Yeah.
Superman needs the fucking trunks.
Yeah,
I
would agree.
I like it.
Because when he fucking crashes down and it's like, look at this doofy bastard with his fucking red tighty whities, and then he just bends you into a fucking pretzel.
I haven't seen much about it.
Blows everybody really hard.
But
Yeah.
my cousin sent me a link for this Christopher
It makes you
Reeve.
blow yourself.
Have you guys heard about this Christopher Reeve documentary?
No.
Yeah,
Have you seen it, Jake?
No, what is it?
no.
When, is it new?
No, but I have heard about it.
Yeah, I think it just came out. It's
My friend Chris or something.
it sounds about right. I gotta type here. I know you're all hearing it, but
Tearing it.
it was sent to
Type
me.
it into
Okay.
the back computer, Matt.
It's called like Superman, the Christopher Reeve story.
Okay, yeah.
It's a
People are liking it.
yeah. Because he was a great Superman. He helped redefine that for us. But yeah, I haven't heard much about it. I'm looking forward to checking it out. I heard it was pretty fantastic if you like documentaries.
What's it on?
Oh, I don't know.
Tubi?
Or not to be. I'm not sure.
That is the question.
Questions. And if people had questions.
Oh, yeah. Well, we still technically have an active email account. It's broadcastgeeks@gmail.com. We do have a Facebook page. It's been kind of a ghost town there lately, but maybe now this will give us some gumption to start everything back up. You can find us on Twitter or X, however you say it, at Broadcast Geeks. We're on Instagram at Broadcast_Geeks. We have a Reddit page, r/Broadcast Geeks. Find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Google Podcasts is no longer a thing. I think YouTube Music, maybe we're on there.
We show up on YouTube.
Yeah, give us some like and subscribes on there or whatever. Or just come back and we'll see you again next time. It feels good to say this, fellas. We haven't said it in a long time. Excelsior!